want to know your glory. I want to offer the sacrifice of praise. Fill this temple, Lord, with your spirit once again. I like the way my voice is doing like it's going. Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. This internet this internet was trying to stop my vibe, but I got into worship mode. Hi guys, welcome. This is being Chisom, and it's just an amazing day. I'm super excited because today we are talking blogging. Yes, we are talking blogging. You must have seen in the comments, or rather in the title. Oh my god, I'm talking like I'm high. Please, is this angle okay? Or is it too high? Should I adjust the camera a bit? Should I put it downwards? Is it okay? Okay, I think it's okay, right? I can see from my monitor. Yes, I can see it's okay. It is okay. This topic is very nostalgic to me because it's bringing back memories all through the day. Even though it was such a busy day, I've just been reminiscing on my life as it used to be when I was still Jenny Chisom, before I became officially Chisom Utibiaka, and when I was a serious blogger. Right, guys, welcome. Okay, let me see if anybody's gonna come in. Anyway, let's go right in. So I've spent 15 years helping CEOs, individuals, publish, write, and ghostwrite their books, and literally turning their ideas into very impactful books, into impactful publications. But did you ever know that I started out with blogging? Oh my gosh, I was the blogger. The blogging overshadowed what everybody knew about me, business and all that. My blog helped me land my first international ever clients, guys. Today, I'm sharing the exact strategies I think I used to make that happen. So if you're somebody that's trying to blog, or you've been blogging, or you have discarded blogging, I think let's talk, right? So let's start from why I think the blogging works. I remember spending like 7-8 years of my life advocating for bloggers, for Nigerians in particular, to embrace blogging. Africans embrace blogging, especially if you're in business, right? It will help your website, it will help you get more leads, it will help you sell out your product. And I kept advocating for this for years. And see, when you blog, what you're doing is that you're beginning to write your thoughts in a particular area of your expertise. And it can even be a lifestyle blog where you're writing what's happening to your life that people can relate with, right? You also have a chance to showcase and sell your expertise, what you know how to do, right? Also, it helps you build trust. People can feel like they know you, right? And it's such an amazing platform. Like, thinking about it all day, I'm like, I was super excited. It helps you build an authority in your niche because you are going to be writing how people want to get their answers. Everybody goes to Google to search for something. They go to Google to search for something. Let your blog be the answer to their question in line with the niche that you're blogging. And that comes back to another thing that I'm going to talk about later, right? Blogging helps you attract organic traffic through search engine optimization, understanding how to write how people are searching. That's just what it means, right? Blogging helped me to advertise for people, advertise their products, get paid. Oh my gosh. Blogging helped me to leverage community of bloggers, to create events, to create products, to be a social media influencer, to just show off my writing skill. And see, till today, I owe my business, my connections, everything I know how to do professionally was because I started blogging in 2009. Just right after I started my business, just months apart, I started blogging and started promoting my business with my blog. I have blogged 4 niches, apart from the other third-party blogs that we own, like news blogs and all that. I personally have blogged 4 niches. I started with blogging about, writing, editing, professional editing and all that. Blogs are like magnets, trust me. They pull your audience to you, towards you, and see. And it helps you write more strategically, help you, add backlinks, inbound links. It helps you call to action in a way that people can easily reach out to you and say, okay, so in the comments, I want this. When you write how people are searching, using search engine optimization tactics, forget it. You're opening yourself up to a world of influence. Blogging made me, I can say that. Blogging is one platform online that made me first a content creator and got me the best patronages, got me to be paid in pounds. Blogging is now more of a strategic platform that smart leaders must leverage, especially in Africa. I'm so passionate about it. Social media is taking us, like removing our focus from what should be. Owning your blog helps you have a portfolio, first of all. It helps you get the listen. Hi, everyone on the stream. Let me give a shout out to my people. Anna, hi, welcome. If you're dropping one kind, content, that YouTube is going to hold your message for review. I'm seeing some of those things. All right, no, okay. Hi, Tom. Hi, Daredevil. Where are you from? I'm from Nigeria. I'm going to come there, right? So let me go straight into why I think that blogging works, and it still works. Yes, it still works. I get it. My hands are up. Guilty as charged, right? I archived my blog. I started blogging in 2009, and I finally archived my blog in 2020 during COVID and all that. I archived it because I wanted to focus on YouTube and build it. So I'm guilty as charged. I'm not currently blogging, right? I had such a popular blog at Chisom.com. In fact, let me show you guys. And I haven't gotten back to blogging yet, but see, I didn't forget that blogging made me start this business. Blogging helped me get my first international client, and since then it's been like that. Blogging opened my heart to the city I was living in at the time, connected me with government, got me, so much. Let me go to show you, let me Google my name and show you some of the things that are still on the internet that are like, stuff that I did back in the day. So let me just show you guys. Let's look at my screen. Let me see. So let me just show you guys a bit before we run off. Okay, so this is one of my blogs that is still online, but this is not my conventional blog. As you can see, this blog was last updated, if I'm correct, in 2015. This was the blog I used to use to sell my events. And also, let me see. Can you see better now? All right, so you can see I was talking about a blogging event and where it's going to hold. This was right after our blogging party of 2014, I guess. Also, you can see some of these news that were here. So this was the blog I used to archive bloggers events and saw the bloggers in our community, because I also had a blogging community, right? And so many other things like that. Let me also show you on Google. Well, if you type, because the name of my blogging community was Login Bloggers. So let me check out, let's just Google my name. I used to be called Jenny Chisom. So let's check out that name and see whether we will find some digital footprints of things I have done. Yeah, this is not me. No, this is not me. Let me go. Oh, where did I put that? Yeah, here. Okay, so you can see this is Jenny Chisom of Logos Audibles, which is the name of my country, of my company, right? This was when I was featured in Abuja Bloggers blog as well. You can see bits and bits of what I've done. Okay, all these ones are not me, but let me just look at this blogger that blogged about me then. Let's open this blog and just look at it. Okay, so the news is still here, which is one beautiful thing about blogging, right? So you can see that this blogger talked about my events. I use blogging for advocacy. The last niche I blogged was on men empowerment. Yes, you heard right, men empowerment. And I organized this event to be a therapy session for people who need to find love again and all that. So this was the copy I used. You can see also, this is me. when I held an event called the Man and Himself Self-Awareness Workshop. You can see the date, 2017. Blogs don't lie, okay? And I did a whole lot of things. I was a member of this group as well. This is Guild of Professional Bloggers in Nigeria, but I'm no longer a member, obviously, because I'm not actively blogging right now. Let's search some of the things online as well that I found. Yes, I also found this. Bloggers in Abuja are set to host explosive 2017 Bloggers Gala and Award, courtesy of Blogging Bloggers Africa. That's the name of my blogging organization. You can see that. You can see that, right? Can you see? All right. So these were some of the things that are still online. Yeah, this one I won an award. You can see, guys, let me show you. Oh God, I don't want to mess up your view, so that, okay, so let me bring this down a bit. Go away. Okay, so this was my award. I wish I was seeing it fully. And these were comments, to Chisom for receiving the Papyrus CEO's Award for empowering young people in the FCT. Well done, Team Logos Audibles and all that. Abuja CEO mentioned me. Tag a smart and outstanding business owner in Abuja, and they get featured on this. Yeah. We celebrate you, Chisom. Keep up the good work. Yeah, so I kind of did a lot, guys. So, yep, I kind of did a lot. See. I hope I can get my setup back up easily now. I just need to show you guys, some proof. But there's a lot of proof. If you go to my Instagram page and scroll back up to 2014. Sorry, let me get this sorted. Can you guys hear me now? So you're asking where I'm from? Yes, let's go there. This is me. Welcome to my brand new show called Being Chisom, right? This is my brand new show called Being Chisom, and it's a 30 days motivational video series where I'm telling my business story to get you to see what's possible, how I was able to scale and got to where I am. That's what this thing is about. And this is episode 8, meaning that we have 22 whole more episodes to go. And this show airs live this way every 9 p.m. Nigerian time, Lagos time if you look at your calendar. And it's my New Year gift to you. Yeah? Yes. I am streaming from Uyo in Nigeria. Uyo is a small, boutique, beautiful tourist attraction city in Nigeria, in southern Nigeria. Okay, how we do it here, you drop your country where you're watching from or your city. Also drop a question for me as I go ahead so that I can answer them as I go. On this channel, I share everything about money, business, and opportunities, and see who else to talk about money with than you. So I want you to join the community. Give this video a thumbs up and join us by subscribing and hitting the like button so that you can you shouldn't miss, so that you don't have to miss any notification when I go live or when I post long form videos or even shorts. Okay, so I've been here since October of 2022 and I'm not going anywhere soon. I'm here for you. In this episode, expect to be blown away because I just want to talk about something that was my starting point as a content creator, as a business owner. So when I first started blogging, how did I start? I mentioned it a bit in some episode, but I didn't go deeply into it. So let me give you the whole juice, right? When I started blogging, it was because I just started a business, or rather I just started freelancing as a book editor, and I really needed to, everybody, I can see you. Yes, I can see you. Tyron, welcome. African Tales and Beats, welcome. EXO, welcome. Sarah, welcome. Tom Lingo, welcome. Sane, welcome. Rahul, Daredevil, why is your name like that? Welcome. Anna, welcome. All right. So when I first started blogging, it was because a friend told me I could start blogging instead of worrying about not having a website. I started a business. I started freelancing with my editing skills in 2009, and I was just telling people about it like word of mouth. See, guys, don't get it mixed up. Word of mouth is miraculous. For me, it's one of the best ways to market. The only thing is that it's not easy to scale, because how many people can you possibly meet every day and tell them what you do? But make sure that you use your communities well, your church, your mosque, your professional circle, your group of friends, group of friends of friends, use that community properly. If you have a group of friends or family and all that, and they don't know what you're doing as business, then you should rethink it, yeah? So don't close your mouth when it comes to marketing. Anyway, I was doing that, and I was thinking, and I was wondering, because I didn't even have a laptop at the time. I would borrow a laptop from my friend whenever I get a client job to do, and then I'll return after I was done. I'll work night and day. Oh my gosh. So I was telling a friend of mine then, and I said, I wish I had money to get my own website done. I mean, 2009, website was like hot cake. Like, it was expensive, it was technical, it was all of coding and all that. And I just wanted to have a website for my business. So my friend said, why not start blogging? And before that time, I had never heard about blogging. And I'm like, what's that? I was like, blogging is like a website. The only difference is that I could actually show you how to do it, and you can do it yourself. I was like, hold my tea. You mean it? Now let's start. So I remember we going to get a laptop from some. I think we used this one. I can't even remember now, but he got a laptop and designed a blog for me on, I think it was WordPress.com, which is the free platform of WordPress. And I was blown away. I was like, oh my gosh. I used my logo, Studybooks logo, and wrote about me. And then every day I'll click the link and it will open. I'm like, so I can send this link to someone and they can actually see what I'm doing. He was like, yes. So I got around, I researched more, got to know about Blogger, and I felt that Blogger was kind of easy. That's blogger.com, right? It was kind of easy and all that, and I thought maybe I should use Blogger. So I redesigned my blog, or rather I put my blog on Blogger. I designed it in a way that was like a website. I just put about us, our services, the cost per page, turnaround time, our process, our phone number, email, all of those things. At that time, I hadn't registered my company, so I was calling my company at that time Logos and Audibles. And that was the name of the blog, logosandaudibles.blogspot.com. You can imagine how long that URL was, but it served. Guys, it did serve. 2009, it served, guys. We didn't have all of these other, there are so many tools now. You can easily flip. Even on Canva, you can design a website now. Things are so easy right now. And then I started blogging. Then I started finding out other bloggers in my country. Linda Ikeji's blog was one of the top ones. It was also lindaikeji.blogspot.com at that time. Then I found bellaniger.com. I know Bella Niger was like the first people, or the first lady who had a .com at that time. She had a blog in her name, then switched it to Bella Niger after about that year, or 2008 or so. Those are the two people I knew. Then after a while, like into 2020, 2012, 2013, people like CCME, Dimma Ume started coming up. It became like a party. Blogging became like just the same way. I'm afraid like YouTube is now like everybody's doing YouTube. The first time I started YouTube was in 2017, but of course I didn't really understand the platform. I was doing everything professional, and then I was like, why is it not growing? Like, why? What's happening? I didn't understand YouTube at all. Then I stopped. I wish I had continued and I had grown and gathered momentum. But anyway, that aside. So months later, or a year later, after I started my blog, I got an inquiry one day saying, oh, I have a book I want to work on. Well, how much will you charge? This and that. And I was like, what? And the person was not from my country. I was like, tell me about it. Do you mean that blogging can get me someone international? And that was how I went blog berserk. Literally, like I would tell everybody I know about blogging, morning, night and day, blogging. Everybody needs to start a blog. By 2012, of course, I was still doing 9-to-5 jobs. By 2012, I was already like, everybody needs to have a blog. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. I remember in my hotel room, I was living in a hotel at that time. I lived in a hotel because of the job I was doing then for about 13 months or more than that. I remember in my hotel room, a friend of mine came to visit, and then she came with her laptop, and I'm like, wait, do you have a blog? She's like, no, what's that? I started teaching her. Right there on top of my bed, we designed her blog. And today, she's still a blogger at nigersynth.com, because her name is Cynthia. And from then, I was just like, no, we need to get this done. By 2013, I had grown such a number of people who had started blogging because of me. I had hosted blogging workshops and everything. So by December of 2013, I was like, no, we need to have like a hangout, all of the people who have come for my event. And that became such a revolution. That became what we called in Abuja Bloggers Party, that then became Bloggers Gala and Awards. Anyway, blogging literally transformed my psyche. You know, I researched. See, I'm not sure yet that I have researched anything, any topic yet, as much as I have researched blogging and how to deploy it in Nigeria. Trust me, I have blogging threw me into sort of excitement and frenzy for years that I was hooked. Everybody knew me as a blogger first, so it affected my business. One of the things I mentioned in the video where I talked about my mistakes in business, I mentioned it. I was focusing so much on blogging that people didn't even know I was a CEO of a company. Yeah, and I was doing events and I was doing a whole lot. And so that's it. But what worked for me that made me be able to attract foreign clients, that's what you want to hear. So I'm going to give it to you straight up. Okay. Person said, what's the name of your cap? I think it's a bowler hat. I don't even know, guys, at this point. This hat belongs to my husband. And my daughter was saying I look like a man. Do I? Do I look like a man? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. My daughter was just trying to pull my legs, and I made sure she didn't see my leg, not to talk of pulling it. And I told her, no, I don't look like a man because I'm wearing it. Anyway, I don't know the name of the car, but I think it's bowler hat or something, or bucket hat, something like that. I don't know. You are really amazing. Thank you so much. All right, you guys bring the comments coming. Bring it coming, okay? So the first thing I think that worked for me when I started blogging is that I started sharing tips and lessons and educational posts, advertising my business as well, the cost of my business, the process of editing and publishing, and what we can do for you if you contact us. So I would say number one thing that worked for me was that I was clear about my niche. I wasn't talking about editing and then talking about CEOs and then talking about fashion and then talking about lifestyle. Because I just wanted clients for my business, and truthfully, I was doing just that. I focused on all that, on just that. So you must have a niche. A niche is a subject matter in an industry that you want to provide services and information or stuff on, or product on, right? You must have a niche. You must have a particular area of focus. I did that and it worked for me. That was why the lady was able to send us her manuscript. I said, well, send me my manuscript. At that time, I was still working alone, right? Send me her manuscript. And of course, there are a group of us who finally did the job, because let me tell you one thing, that work put a lot of doors for me as well. She wanted me to edit her children's literature she had written. When I was done, she said, oh, okay, I think you need to help me do illustrations. It's a children's book, colorful illustrations. That made me go seek for an illustrator at that time, David. David is one of the oldest members of the Locust of the Blues team, illustrator, and then he did illustrations. She loved it. We added it to the book. She said, okay, now we need to print. We sent it back to her. She printed in the UK, not here. So when she was done with printing, she's like, okay, since you have the soft version, I want us to make it an interactive game-like book. And I got developers on board. We did that. That book came out in 4 formats. Guys, you heard me right. And she paid me without hesitation. That is also the client, if you've been following me for a while, you should have heard this. That was the client who first paid me all my money, thanked me, and surprised me with 2 pairs of designer shoes delivered to my doorstep months after. And I was like, oh my God, what? Yes, blogging saved my life literally. It saved me from timidity. It saved me from being a local champion who just came to a big city. It saved me from obscurity. It taught me a whole lot, and it's still teaching me, right? So you must have a niche. Number 2, I wanted to promote my business. I had a purpose. There was a reason I started blogging. I just didn't start blogging because I saw people doing blogging. I didn't even know anybody blogging at the time. It was when I started mine, I started researching other bloggers and found them, right? Number 3, I had a key performance index for my blog, for I had a particular thing that if it happens, I will know that this blog is effective. You get what I mean? So I put everything that somebody will land there and know exactly what I was promoting. My costs were there, what we do was there, my services. So it was also because even though at that time I was thinking if somebody makes inquiries, I'll send them my blog link so that they can go through and get all the details that they need. I was looking at it like more of a portfolio, you get what I mean? But it turned out to be an attraction magnet for me. I can never forget, never. So the KPI was this blog is supposed to attract or help me get clients and educate them and convince them to work with me. And it did. So you must have a KPI for your blog. What is the key performance index? What do you want to achieve with that blog? And when it happens, you know that, yeah, I'm getting it right. You must understand that. So you must sit down with yourself in a conference of one, like I like to say, and decide what is your niche? What do I want to achieve? Who do I want to serve? What should happen? What's my KPI? What should happen? And I know that my blog is effective. Yeah? So go ahead and think about that. Number 4. Like I said, I never really expected that my blog was going to get me an international attraction that way. So, but then when it clicked, it was more like, oh my God, so this is as international as it is, as it is said. I was blown away, and I started writing more educational stuff, writing about the clients I had won, optimized my blog, started learning about search engine optimization. Oh my God, that thing was not easy, guys. It was not. Search engine optimization was like mathematics to me. I was like, oh my gosh, how do I get it right? You do this, you write it this way, you come back and say, I used to use keyword planner, I remember, to search and see how to, how to include my keywords in my title and all that. Sometime in 2014, I changed it and that was after 5 years. I shifted the niche to focus on CEOs. Guys, this is like what they call this now. Everything is coming back again, because right now I'm working with CEOs majorly for their books. And I remember I said between 2014 to about 2017, I was focusing on CEOs, interviewing them all around Nigeria. I didn't have to go anywhere, I just needed to send interview questions over the phone and they'll respond. That time it was on BlackBerry Messenger, I think, before WhatsApp came and all that. I interviewed some people like Steve Harris, and I can't remember whether I interviewed Fola of Waritown now. Then he wasn't Fola of Waritown, but anyway, a few people then. It was such a big deal, guys, and it still is. Now, I think in 20, yeah, okay, well, I'll get there. I still can't forget my first ever international client, Mrs. Adiola. Oh God bless her soul still. Yeah. Now, let me also study the 4th thing that you must do after getting a niche, knowing with the purpose for which you're starting the blog and having a KPI for your blog. Please, let me give you this number 4 points from what my first international client told me. She said, I was actually, because she's Nigerian, by the way, and I need to mention that, but lives in the UK or had lived in the UK all her life. She said, I started wanting to write to connect back to my country. And I literally was thinking of which editor would understand me, will understand my anecdotes, my stories, without telling me that this is not standard English, language and context matter. And she's from the Yoruba tribe, so she was like, she wanted to portray that Africanness. But the editors in the UK could not really understand, some of her imageries and stuff. So she started checking online to know whether they were Nigerian editors. And that was how she found my blog. That means you must understand how to give value for that community of people that you have decided to serve. Very important. That's number 4. That's what she told me. Now, let me tell you what she told me after we were done with her work. And she paid me the balance and then sent me gifts. She said, let me tell you the truth. One day, we were not discussing, she said, let me tell you the truth. When I reached out to you and you asked me to send my manuscripts, you costed it and I paid holding my chest like, well, let me take it that I might lose this money, because she said she didn't really trust Nigerians, right? She didn't know I could have been scammed, right? I could have just been an internet imposter who was just trying to scam people. But she just decided to give it a try. That actually when she paid me, she put it in her head like, let me just assume I have lost this money. So in case she doesn't respond to me again, I just move on and keep looking for another person. Hopefully I get a trustworthy person. And I was shocked. I was like, really? Are we that non-trustworthy? You know, that kind of thing. But it gets me to my number 5 point. What I think you should do if you want to position your blog for international clients. Please deliver on your promise, whatever the promise of your blog is. If you're serving content in fashion, helping people to style, deliver on your promise. Don't be somebody that will see, don't tarnish our image. Yeah, don't tarnish the image of your country, wherever you're from, and bring down your personality. The internet is kind of bigger now, is more intense right now, and there's more money to be made. And this year there are a lot of personal brands are rising. If you want to position yourself with a blog, which I really, really recommend 100%, please deliver on your promise. What your blog is about, make sure that when people reach out to say, okay, I see you talk about this, can you come train us, can we buy a book from you, can we do this, can you do this for us, that you give the excellence. Let's make our internet community healthy, emotionally stable and fun. That thing she told me, I never forgot it. These two things she told me at the beginning and the end, I never forgot that. And after I worked on her book, and we're talking about it on the blog, you're talking about it on the blog as well, we started getting other children's writers coming to us. We were like, oh my God, it looks like we're going to start publishing children's books. I remember one Mrs. Dada, oh my God, we did 3 of her books. She also came around that time. I've worked with amazing clients. Thinking about it now, I need to reach out to Mrs. Dada in particular. She was one of my earlier Nigerian clients now who came afterwards, and amazing. Now, let me give you further strategies internationally. I mean, your blog is already on an international platform, but I'm just saying, remember, it's my story, and I'm just taking you along on what works for me, right? You can take something out of it at the end of the day. Now, yes, optimize for SEO. Write your titles and your content and your description and your metadata in a way that people can find you, right? Use your keywords, make your content keyword rich, but don't go and spam it, or don't go and overload it with keywords, this and that, so that, just be reasonable about it, but make sure that it's findable. There are new tools now. That time we didn't even have those tools. I'm not sure we had Ahrefs in those days. Ahrefs is one good tool you can use to understand how to add keywords to your blog. Ahrefs is spelled Ahrefs. Yes. Also, you can still use Google Planner. Google Keyword Planner is still there. Google is always there for us, right? Yeah. I also use a tool like Google Trend to find particular topics on my niche. So I get like newsworthy content I can use to reference in my blog, to do inbound links, all that. This is not a blogging class, but I get you get it, right? Another thing I would say that will help you get international attraction is to solve problems. I've said this in passing, but focus on creating the kind of content that are evergreen, the kind of question that people will always ask in that niche that you have chosen. People will always research on or try to find answers to. Please make it refreshing every time. It's okay to also come back to your blog post and add more things, like review or like update it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Update your post, and make sure that your posts address people's pain, their pain points, their fears, their stuff like that will make them feel, oh my God, thank God I stumbled on this article, right? Remember that blogs are still one of the topmost platforms that people find when they are searching on Google, right? Even when you're searching on AI goes to draw content or answers from blog posts. So don't play with it. Another thing that helped me was, of course, you must make sure that your blog ends with a call to action. Sometimes bloggers forget. See, don't write a whole article, and all that, and then there's nothing you're asking your audience to do afterwards. Even if it is drop a comment, even if it is click here to download my free guide. I remember at that time, guides and templates were also popular with the Nigerian internet space. I was learning so much from one lady who used to publish Secret Bloggers Success or something like that. Don't think she still blogs now. I learned so much from her. I also learned from this blogger that does food photography. In fact, I need to show you this food photography blog. I think she still blogs, and she's so amazing. Like her blog, for the longest time, I wanted to replicate it. Okay, let me show you guys this blog. I wanted to replicate her blog, not the niche, but the structure of her blog so bad. Go check out foodphotography.com. amazing. She's an older woman, but she's amazing. So see, you see this drop down. Any of them you open, you see a whole. She has a lot of resources. At this rate, someone I've been blogging for 20 something years now. Yeah, see her photography business. You can look at it here. You can look at her in-depth training, her free resources, her about her. Amazing. Let's just click something here. So let's say food photography equipment, for instance. You see how she writes her blogs. This blog is a WordPress blog. Amazing. Like, oh, you should go look at this blog. In fact, if you pattern your blog to this blog structure, you will love it yourself. Yeah, and your readers would also love it. I love her blog for days. I love it. I followed a lot of this kind of bloggers, and trust me guys, blogging is such a darling to me. I'm going to get back to my blogging soon. Trust me. I'm building this platform on YouTube so that I can come back to my blog. I give kudos to YouTubers who still maintain their blogs. People like CCME, they still maintain their blog. Dimaume, yes, still maintains her blog. And a few other Nigerians that I know, we used to be like click at the time. Not that I knew them. I've not met Dimma ever. Yes, I've never met Dimma, but you know how the internet is. It makes you feel like you know these people sometimes one-on-one. All right, so guys, I've given you all some of the tips that work for me, in my 5 days, that helped me. Blogging helped me earn money a lot. I didn't start getting AdSense money till after 4 or 5 years of blogging. The first time I got my pin at my gate, for AdSense, I was just like, oh my gosh, really, finally. But I still didn't take it seriously, because I was already making money from interviewing people. I was making money from sponsored posts. I was making money from ads. Physical banners. We'll put banners on the header. We'll charge for that. We'll put banners on the side. We'll put banners in between text. Oh my gosh. Blogging was such a thing. I miss it. That's why I'm talking like this. I miss it. I need to get back really quick. Really, as soon as my channels are monetized, I have 2 channels that I'm trying to monetize this first quarter. Yes, and as soon as I get monetized, I need to get back to blogging, seriously, right? I miss it. I was earning money by organizing bloggers events, like I showed you, creating community. I was making money by being social media, because at that time, people would call bloggers to, when they're trying to launch their products, when they're trying to open their school, when they're trying to UN. I worked a lot with UN people, oh my gosh. HCR, the people that deal with refugees and all that. We worked a lot with them. We worked with the UN youth community. I worked a lot of brands as a blogger, and it's such a blessing, guys. Trust me. And now that it seems like a lot of people are falling out from blogging and focusing on social media and all that, is the strong time to start if you haven't started, or to restart, like I'm going to restart. Right. Okay. Also, for blogging, everything I'm saying will let you know this is another strategy. Network within bloggers globally. All of the bloggers I was learning from internationally and in my country, I was contributing to them. Sometimes I feature them on my blog. They'll feature me on their blog. Like you can see that blog I showed you. That's the Nigerian guy though, who was also in my community. We did a whole lot of work together, guys. And blogging is still alive. It can never even die, right? Seriously. People are going to continue to search for stuff, and they're going to continue to search for stuff. Whether we're in the metaverse at that time or in the universe at that time, blogging will remain relevant. However the format is going to be, the written format is still going to remain. So if writing is your thing, please leverage it and blog. Now, there are some challenges also, of course, as everything is. At least 1 or 2 challenges I can say I had personally as a blogger, and how I overcame them. Somebody said you are really amazing. Okay, what were you sharing in your blog? Okay, my first blog niche was on my editing and proofreading business. Then secondly, I started blogging about CEOs in Nigeria. Then I started blogging celebrity news and all that. I did that for like a year, and I was like, no. Then the last niche I blogged was on men empowerment, right? Which I used to power some of my events, like I showed you, right? So those are the 4 niches I blogged before I carved my blog. So when I start again, I'm going to focus on my make money thing. The theme of this blog, of this channel, is going to become my blog, really, because I think that every other thing I do, is centered around this, apart from the men advocacy, which I can create another platform for. right? But the Men Advocacy also has its own YouTube channel right now, so we might just leave it as a YouTube community. Okay. Yeah. So on the challenges, I'll say understanding how to create all the digital products at that time, that early 2009, 2010. I was seeing all of these bloggers, like this food photography blogger, they were already doing template guides, events, food photography, and I was like, how do I replicate this with my niche, you know? And then when I saw how much we were being paid, I couldn't relate, right? My naira was making me feel inferior. You know what I mean? Guys, those who understand. So trying to adjust to that global pricing level and create products and wondering whether people will accept it and all that held me back a bit. But I took up the challenge at about 2018 thereabout, when I started creating my own digital product as well. Now, also, of course, there were time difference. Of course, people who are not in your time, you have to stay up at night sometimes to communicate with them and all that. But that wasn't really a big deal. But I needed to just highlight some challenges. And of course, it's about also being adaptable. Like, you can't say, oh, because that time I'll be sleeping, and you can't make out time if you have a meeting with somebody who is not in your country. So I adjusted. And yeah, those are some of the challenges I would say. And that was how I handled them. Now, this is something I want you to do before we wrap up. Now, if at this point you have not liked this video or subscribed, like, excuse me, is anything wrong? Anything wrong? You don't know where to go? Tap the three dots at the top right, this side. At the top right, you see those three dots there, the hamburger icon. Tap it. The first thing you're going to see is the like button. You tap the like button. Then look around. You're going to see the subscribe button, and also tap it and tap the bell button. Then you'll be part of this family. Okay, I like to have you here because I want to learn how you're earning money and how you can also let us know how we can leverage some of the ideas and the prospects you have to learn how to make money from you, and also from you how to learn. What am I saying? We want to learn from you how to make money, and also, you know, share with you things I'm learning about money. Okay, now this is one thing I want you to do. If you want to play the bigger game, you want to blog in support of your business, because I really started out blogging for business. I know that people blog for lifestyle, you know, to archive their poem, to showcase their writing. That's fine, but I'm advocating you blog as a business owner or as a freelancer. I want you to blog in a way that blogging can help attract clients to you. So that's the style I know, right? So what I want you to do, pick a niche of your business that you want to blog about and focus on it with your blog. The more niche down you are, the easier it is for your blog to be found, right? And the easier it is that people will read your article and they will read another one and another one, because you're solving problems in the area that they're already needing help. That's why it's good to niche. Also, write value-packed blog posts that solve people's problem. With ChatGPT now, you can get an outline that is beautiful and then infuse it with your personal story, make it amazing, make the language sweet, you know, chatty, like you're talking with a friend. Your blog, and of course, make it at least 800 words, so about 1,005. Don't make short posts, and you will be on your way to the bank in just a few days. Trust me. Both external funding and AdSense funding. Also, promote that blog. Any blog post you do, please promote it like crazy. Go ahead and share it on other platforms. Repurpose your blog posts as well into video content, into shorts, into social media posts, into carousels. See, you can never get wrong with this. Okay. I remember back in the days in Nairaland, forums like Nairaland and the rest, we used to use it to maximize our blog visibility at that time. Amazing. Like, everything is so nostalgic for me, right? Also, if you have an email list, beautiful. Anytime you do a blog post, and in fact, if you have a blog post and you have a YouTube channel, girl, you're winning. You are winning, guy. See, you can easily embed your videos, you know, have the script as your blog post, and then also share that link on your platform so people engage with your blog writing and engage with your video at the same time. Get what I mean? I can't wait. Like, I'm going to go back to my blog. Also, on your blog, please make sure you don't make this mistake, I beg you. So many bloggers blog, and you are trying to reach out to them for business or to pay them to advertise. You cannot find their phone number. You cannot find their email address. How? Don't do that. Have a page on your blog that talks about you. You saw that food photography blog. There's a whole page for about me, about her contact and everything. So anybody from across the world can reach out to you. Please make sure you add that to your blog page or all right, as one of your web pages. Very important. Again, if you have a business page, a business website, you could add a blog there and use that to blog. It will make your website too relevant, easily findable, and it will frustrate you. It will make you feel like, what is my website even doing for me? It will solve that problem for you. Trust me. Okay. All right, so I need you to start small, start from what you have now. I used to even blog on my phone back in the days, so it's not an excuse of whether you don't have a laptop or not. Please start with what you have. Borrow a laptop if you have to, one step at a time. The thing with online real estate is that it's not an overnight success. So always give it like 3 to 5 years, 2 to 3 years to begin to gain traction and index properly in a way that people can, when they check anything in that area, they find you. Okay, don't be in a hurry, which is why you should actually start now, so that in the next 2-3 years you'll begin to reap the dividends of this. Whether it's YouTube you want to do or blogging you want to do or both, any of them, they don't pick up immediately, right? You need to give them some time. So start small but think big. Okay, your blog could be your gateway to global audience, and of course it will be. How many people in your country even check blogs? You're going to find. I remember those days when I go to my back end and I see people from Russia, from different parts of the world. I'm like, oh my gosh, so I'm this relevant. I said that blogging cured me from low self-esteem. I'm telling you, it removed me from obscurity. It removed me from my village. I started thinking global, girl. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So that's it for today. I don't want the video to be so long. I have to take questions now. Go ahead and ask me any blog related question, in fact any question at all, about me, about the past episode, about the coming ones, about my life. Go ahead, you have the floor right now. Please like this video, please subscribe, please turn on the notification, please share this live stream for somebody else to benefit and learn about blogging. I hope I've been able to inspire you about how I started getting international clients from blogging, and hoping that this will fuel your creativity and your drive to start. And yeah, blogging has endless possibilities, endless potential. Did I even mention that blogging helped me secure jobs without going for interviews at all? People just say, oh, she's the owner of this blog. It helps me get verification with immigrations at the airport. I'm like, so who are you? You know how if you're an author also, that also happens, and you show them your book, they're like, oh, okay, cool. Instantly they just feel, oh, this person is a prominent person. It's the same thing blogging did for me. Blogging will make you ask, okay, I'm the owner of this blog, and you type on your phone and show them. They're like, really? They scroll and like, oh, really? So they see you as a thought leader, a respected member of society. They know that you cannot be into scam and all those things. I'm serious. See, guys, this is your time to shine. Okay? If you found this helpful, ask me a question right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and put on the notification bell. Share with someone. Well, ask me a question. I'm waiting. Even if I'm going to be offline soon, I'm going to answer every question that I get. Please make sure that you're also here tomorrow by 9 p.m. Nigerian time. That's Lagos time. If you look at your calendar, Lagos time, 9 p.m. We're going to be there for the next 22 days. Coming hot topics from my story, from my perspective, I'm going to be sharing, and I've been sharing. Okay, and if you watch the past episode, I have given you a free gift in some of the past episodes. Please go watch them, episode 1 to 7. You're going to find a free gift you can download. And if you also want personalized advice, please reach out. I'm going to drop my email addresses in the comment section. When I'm done, I'm going to pin it so that you can find it easily. Go ahead and ask me. Okay, I just like everything you do here. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really do appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I'm looking forward to reading your blog someday. If you have questions, drop it, okay, and I'm going to answer them. So let me give you the next 5 minutes. Please drop the questions I'm answering. Okay, so I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Oh God, I like my mood today, despite the hectic day I had. I like the fact that I'm very upbeat tonight, and I know you love it. Can you coach someone to set up a blog? Absolutely. Yes. So let's talk about it. Send me an email. In the email, I'm going to put on the pin. You may need to come back in an hour or so that this live stream would have indexed. Not, maybe it might not have uploaded fully, but it has to upload fully for me to put it. But come back and check, and you're going to find the email address to reach out to me for coaching, and I'll give you all the other details. Any more questions? Any more questions? Please, if you're here and you haven't dropped any comments, and I can't see you because you haven't dropped the comment, I can only see as a number. Please come up from the numbers and let me give you a shout out by dropping a comment. Just say hi, it's okay. Hi, and I'll respond. Okay, thank you, African Tales and Beat. You've been so supportive, always so supportive. My bestie award for the year is going to my Chi Money Gang award for the year. The year has just started anyway, but keep winning so that by December we can do something like Chi Money Awards, Chi Money Viewer's Choice Award. I don't know, something like that. Okay, I learned that from Omonio Bolio, so we can do a something really, really fun. Any questions? Thank you to African Tales a Bit. Thank you so much. Please look out. I'll be looking forward to helping you set up your blog. Yes. And please, if you need more tips, maybe you want me to show you some behind the scenes, how to set up your blog right, or some tips, I can do a long form video to also share that. Okay? Yeah. So I'm going to put it in my to-do list. I'm going to do a video like that shows the things, more like tips, things you shouldn't ignore while you're starting a blog. The template, I have a template for writing a blog post. I think I should also share that in a video, so that you know how to make your title, the what follows after, what should follow next, and how to end, so that you don't forget any of the key elements that keeps people reading. Okay, and you want people to come and they click your ads. By the time you start getting AdSense money, anyway, we'll talk all about that later. So if I don't get any more questions, it's time to go. But remember that no matter where we are, offline or online, I will always answer your questions when you post them. All right? From me to you, from Uyo in Nigeria to you, I want to say thank you so much. Tell me I'm looking beautiful. Tell me I'm looking beautiful so that you can, counter what my daughter said, I look like a man. Okay? Drop in the comments. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Yes, thank you. I'm looking forward to it. Bye.